sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing on 1st down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Throw inside, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Carr now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr steps away to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
6:37. White. Hey, 7:34. Hey, 7:34. 8:08. 7:34. 6:37.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And I don't don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 37 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Yo, Chief. 734. 734.
Throwing his car on third down. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they can't. And look at this. It's a fake. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. But, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play call.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Mario Edwards in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Sanu, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Deion Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Now a play fake. Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Harris. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
808. Get down, get down. Blue 80. Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go. Blue 80.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Bryant with a catch right side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we?
Here we go.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 734. 24.
Shotgun now for Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Carr now on first down. That's just his second catch. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the week.
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Edwards in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. On second down, here's Ryan. Now he's going to go up top. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, Ryan. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Get up!
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down, and that's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 37 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. Now Hardy on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking deep for Julio. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got to go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Takk McKinley in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Big spread. 694.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
7:34.
To throw his car. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, let's go.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.